Hello to all of those young artists out there. I miss you. That includes all the homeschoolers that I have not seen for a while, and for all of you who used to come to my art class that I had once a month. Who would have known it would be so long before we saw each other? So I'm really hoping that you will enjoy. I'm going to try doing a little art class once a month with you. It will be on for the whole week. Well, actually, it won't go anywhere. On Facebook. And you can come to the library and pick up the supplies for the class and give it a shot. And maybe send me a picture or you can come in and make an appointment and show me what you've made. Okay, so today we're going to talk about one of the elements of art, and it is line. And the elements of art are things that you use when you do an art project that you may not realize that you use. So there they are: line, shape, color, value, form, texture, and space. And line, it says different tools make different kinds of lines, and I'll show you that in a minute. Oops. Line, the definition of line is one point moving around in space. So something like you have to kind of think about after you read it, and it does make sense. Line is a mark made using a drawing tool or brush. There are many types of line: thick, thin, horizontal, vertical, zigzag, diagonal, curly, curved, spiral, etc., and are often very expressive. And so I have examples of different famous paintings and artwork, repetition of line. These are just a general show of line. So as I said, that is a sculpture. The others are paintings. Contour lines, out or outline. So contour line is kind of like an outline. That's what they're saying. And you see the outline of all the things on the table. These outlines show a canyon and a drawing, which I couldn't make a really good print of, so sorry about that. Oh, gesture lines that show movement. So this is kind of my favorite kind of line, showing movement. So waves. I'm not sure exactly what's happening there, but they're moving. And of course a bicycle race. So you can see the wheels moving, and actually it does look like the person is kind of moving too. And so if you get a kit, I'll give you a copy. It just tells you different kinds of line here. It's fun just to doodle them. And turn the page over, and then as you see, you might use diagonal lines, and then if you get closer and closer, look how it changes. You just keep going. So it can show you lightness, darkness, value, one of those other words, depending. Okay, so from there, I'm gonna come over here. I'm gonna read you some cute books that I enjoy. Oops, sorry. Lines That Wiggle by Candace Whitman, illustrations by Steve Wilson. Oops. And this is published by Blue Apple Books. Lines That Wiggle. Lines that wiggle, lines that bend. Wavy lines from end to end. Lines that tickle, lines that sprout. Bugs have lines that stick right out. Lines to trap. Lines to hide. Two lines riding side by side. Lines that curve, lines that curl. Underwater lines that swirl. Lines that crisscross, lines that mend. Oop. Lines with doggies at the end. Uh-oh, the cat's walking the dogs. Lines that scurry, lines in threes. Oop. Lines and leaves that grow on trees. Lines that twist, lines that sway, lines that swish the flies away. Lines that light up the sky. Rainbow lines are way up high. Sitting on there. Lines are everywhere you look, so find some lines not in this book. So they've showed you how it can show movement and space, and it shows you how things change when the lines are close together. So look around, see what you see. I just love that book. These two books are actually wordless books. So I'm going to show you this one. I'm going to save the other one for last because actually that was what inspired me to do what I'm going to do. The Line by Paulo Basio, and it is published by Kids Can Press. Do you think she shook it? Is that what happened? Why did the lines change? Notice how she's inside the line. And how is that different? And now the line has become something completely different. Do you think she's copying what is made from the line? I think so. It's almost a scary line. Do you think so? Or is it just me? I guess because she doesn't know what's reaching for her. Oops. Scared me. Oh, those are scary lines. I don't know if that's an art word, but oh, poor little girl. She's really afraid. And she dropped her cookie or whatever that is, ball. But then, here comes somebody else or something else to help her out. Oh, and it's a nice little bear. And oh, she's sticking out her tongue. And now they're friends. So the lines have changed again into something else. So this is the book that inspired me to do a line lesson. And it's called Lines by Susie Lee. I just love Susie Lee. I love her illustrations. I love her books. There's a pencil and pen getting ready. And it's published by Chronicle Books, San Francisco. And there's the little girl waiting. The little artist. Like you. Can you swirl like that? Have you ever gone ice skating? I like to ice skate. But you can also imagine this girl is running. She could be running and not ice skating. Why did the lines change while she was skating? Do you think she was, I don't know, skating through some snow? And now we've got swirly lines, we've got zigzag lines, and now we have a nice straight line that she's got there. And once again, you know, these are swirling lines and she's spinning, but you could do that just not on ice skates, right? How many times have you spun around for fun and then fallen over? And there she goes into that nice space. Look at all that space. A nice clean part of the snow or ice. This is a really nice book to sit with. What happened to the line? She's not connected anymore because what happened? She jumped. And even though they are not showing lines of her jumping, you can tell that she jumped into the air. And now she's landing, going backwards. I used to try to do that. Not too good. This is what I would do. And now her line is like an eraser because she fell. And if you've ever gone ice skating and fallen, you do. You wipe out your line. Oh, and so now the artist is upset. And he crumpled up his paper, but then he, I guess, decided maybe not. Maybe I'll keep going. Because the little girl, I think, convinced him to. And what happened? What happened here? And now everybody's doing it. So it's not only a book about line, but it's about being kind, I think, and helping somebody. Now she's not alone. Now she's really not alone. And now they are working together to make a different kind of line. That's the end. Okay. So what I have for you to make, I have pencils and I have paper, and that's pretty much all it is. And you're gonna make a little ice skater girl or boy or person, which you will get a cutout. But I'm only giving you the cutout. You don't have to use it. You can make your own. Of course, you can make your own. This is an art lesson, so I give you the things, but you don't necessarily have to use them. You can do it on your own. I will give you a piece of felt, a small piece of felt, because her hat, that's supposed to be me. Hat, mittens, scarf, they're all felt. And then, I don't know where I just put them, but I have actually, oh, here they are. Two paper clips that you can put on the shoes because they kind of look like ice skates. I just slid them on. I didn't have them on at first. So I'll give like little directions, but I made a little tube for her to be put on. And what else? So what I thought is you could use your girl or boy, your skater, we'll just leave it at that, to draw a picture. This is hard to do while I'm filming. Now, what is she gonna do? How is she gonna be skating? It almost sounds like a real ice skating
when you're really ice skating. So there's a few things you could do. You could just be drawing, and then maybe you want to think about it. Maybe you want to turn this into a picture. But I also wanted to show you, when they talked about different tools make different kinds of lines, I do have a paintbrush here and some paint. And I just wanted to show you. And I don't think I have to show you, but the lines will be different, of course, when you're using a paintbrush. And depending on what kind of paintbrush. Okay, this didn't work like I thought. So I'm gonna try that again. With a smaller paintbrush. Okay, I am picking up the worst paintbrushes that we have, and I need to throw that one away. All right, so anyway, obviously the lines are different. And if you have a marker, oops, that I just dropped. Sorry. You know, marker is going to be different too. And you can make different lines with a marker. So that didn't quite work out like I wanted it to, but you get the idea. The different tools give you different lines. So if you want to make a little ice skater to make a drawing, let me know. And you can either call us or email us, and I will put that on this website. On our Facebook page, and give it a try. All right. Have a good day.